Hey, everybody, it's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? Welcome to our show. Tonight is Tuesday, May 23rd. I'm sorry, 26th, May 26th, 2026. And we are so happy you're here. We meet here every week from 9 to 10. So tonight we have two very special guests. And they're both Broadway stars. They're both amazing performers, triple threats. And we have Maci Arms and Tommy McDowell. Leo, hit that promo.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and my nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Who I am. Thank you for doing that, Leo. Leo makes those amazing, amazing promos. You're the best, Leo. Anyway, welcome to our show. We're so glad you're here. Let me see. Lori Towers has checked in. It is indeed Ruby Tuesday. Thank you both. Welcome, Lori. And Danielle Alexandria Alchemy. Hi, Dee. Nice to see you, honey. Happy Tuesday, everybody, and happy belated birthday, Maria. Thank you so much, honey. My birthday was really fun. It was what was my birthday? Well, it was the 21st, whatever that was.
Thursday, lady. Thursday.
Thank you. And
it's sinking in. It's creeping in.
I know, I'm getting there. So look at what I have on. Last show with Stephen Colbert, which also was May 21st, which is my birthday, was the last show. May 21st, 2026 was Stephen Colbert's last show. And it was so sad. And I thought he was going to do like more like zingy stuff, but he was actually really, it was like sentimental and kind of like give you a lot to think about. You know what I mean? But I just love him and I think he's great. And I think he's going to continue to do great things. So I'm, waiting in the wings of life to see what Stephen Colbert does.
How did you rest your head on Thursday night?
How did I rest? Oh, okay. There are gifts and there are very special gifts. There are sentimental gifts and then there are very sentimental gifts. So for a few weeks, for some reason, I've been more than usual missing my puppy, Rizzo, who, you guys all remember Rizzo. I used to have her on the show and she was 15 and she passed away last year. And I wish she could have lived forever. So I get this, I'm thinking about Rizzo, and I get this in the mail for my birthday. Look at what it is. It says, when you miss me, have no fear, hug this pillow and know I'm here. Rizzo. I just burst into tears. I was like, oh my God. And then I have no idea who it's from. And I thought to myself, since I'm getting old, did I order it and I don't remember ordering? How could that be? I mean, I don't hit the sauce, so that couldn't be it. And then I'm talking to Leo and he said, did you get your present? I was like, what? Leo, did you send me this? And it was from Leo. Can you believe? Leo, this is like one of the most beautiful gifts anyone has ever given me in my life. So now Rizzo sits on the bed where she used to be anyway, and she's in my heart and she's in heaven. And I know she's going to come pick me up when it's my time.
And she's in your arms now.
I love her. It's beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift. And people that watch the show remember sometimes she used to sit right here during the show because she had to, or I put her right here. So Leo, I don't even know what to say except thank you.
Well, Rizzo must have come to me in a dream saying that you missed her, so that's why we have.
Oh my God, thank you so much, honey. So let's see what we got. So Lori and John are here. It is Tuesday, and it must be Maria and Leo. Thank you. John, I think you and I and maybe Lori and are the only ones that know what movie that's from. But it was a movie in the 70s called If It's Tuesday, It Must Be Belgium. Right, John? Yes. I love all those 70s movies, and I love all those 70s soundtracks. So Danielle says top theme songs along with the Golden Girls theme.
It's a big fish, the small pond.
Oh, thank you, honey. Actually, somebody tipped me this week to sing the Golden Girls song. Isn't that crazy?
Really?
They Venmoed
You know,
me,
Maria,
yeah.
in your Big Fish song, by the way,
Yeah.
I remember when Roberto Pacino was on, was several months ago.
Yeah.
And you told me about the story about you walking through the park. And as I was listening, because you're on my playlist, so as I'm driving, and Big Fish, Small Pond comes on, and I got the lyric, does Pacino walk the park on a Saturday? Girl, I love it.
Yep.
I was driving.
Yep. If it's on the album. You only hear this because Leo, we use it for the theme song, but the long version of it, which is on my album, or you can find it on Spotify. It's just type in Big Fish, Small Pond. Says, does Madonna? I can't remember the exact lyric now because I'm listening to other things in my head. But does Madonna ever want to get away? Does Pacino walk the park on a Saturday? Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
I know.
Well, you listen to songs over and over it, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you're like,
I know. And I had the pleasure of working with Al Pacino in I think it was 1998. I did a movie with him, and he directed it. And I cannot say enough about Al Pacino. What a gentleman! What a sweetheart! What a lovely human being! And then he remembered me years later when Catherine Salvio took me to see him in China. China Doll, yeah. And Catherine Salvio's his cousin. So afterwards, we went backstage, and he remembered me. He remembered me.
Came on. Hi, Catherine.
Oh my God, Catherine! I was just talking about you. How crazy is that? When we went to see Al Pacino in China Doll, how crazy that you pop in. Hi, Cat, and hi. I think Coco was there too, and her beautiful dog Coco, who we love. Rena Corneli Berkey, my cousin from Massachusetts. Hello and happy Tuesday, beautiful people. Now, Leo, can we please talk about John and Lori and what they do on Wednesdays? And
go ahead. We talk to the other thing they do on Wednesdays?
Yeah, come on.
Well,
I know.
On Wednesdays on WFMU.org, Sheena's Jungle Room, Beneath the Underground, and I think tomorrow is the last Wednesday of the month, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes, so it is Eccentric Behavior. So we're listening to women rockers. Well, women and supporters of all women is what I remember from the last. So come in, listen. We're on WFMU.org. So go on there, Sheena's Jungle Room, Beneath the Underground, 7 p.m. On my time, 10 p.m. your time, till the witching hour, which is midnight.
And like I always say, I work during those hours, so I listen to it either on Wednesday or Thursday, and I love it. And you could stop and start it. Like if you go there, it's archived, which is wonderful. And they're music historians, they're DJs, they're Lori's a publicist. John is they do reviews, jewelry maker, just an amazing, wonderful people that I love.
She's what do they call a raisin sauce woman?
What's that?
Renaissance woman.
Oh, Renaissance woman. Yes, absolutely.
I like raisin sauce.
And it was also her niece's birthday a couple of days ago, Ariana, who's also a Gemini like me. So happy birthday to Ariana. Now, I saw the pillow. You saw the pillow, Cat. Can you believe that Catherine knew Rizzo very, very well? And actually, Catherine's mother, Annie, who we all loved so much. I drive by her house all the time, by the way, on the way home from Brandy's. She took care of Rizzo once. Catherine and Annie took care of Rizzo once when I went to Boston. So thank you for that again.
And Maria, I remember when Catherine and I performed at the Duplex. Speaking of the Duplex,
oh yes,
one of our guests is
she backstage.
She's backstage, ready to go before it gets busy.
Oh my God! Okay, let's do it. So, without further ado, we're bringing her in early because she's actually working as we speak. Our friend Maci Arms, the gorgeous,
Oh my gosh, look, there she is. The
Legs for
duplex.
days at the duplex. This is our friend Maci. She works at the duplex Tuesday nights downstairs in the piano bar. And then Maci, you work upstairs on Saturdays?
Yes, upstairs on Saturdays. So different vibes, but yes, piano bar on Tuesdays.
Fantastic. And
So
tonight you're working with Bria.
yes, and typically we have Stephen Murphy on the keys, but we have G Enrique
Oh
tonight
my God,
subbing
I
in.
love
So
G.
yes, so we're excited to have them in tonight.
It's going to be a
And the
great
weather's
night.
good, so it's gonna be good. Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, Macy, I always want to have you on because you're fantastic. But we're in a special season right now, which is like your season.
It is.
Yes, this is Macy Arms season. Everything goes up at the duplex. We see all the promo. So you're doing Broadway Bears again. What year is this?
Yes. So this is my eighth season fundraising, but my sixth season doing the show.
Wow.
So yes, very excited. This year the theme is License to Strip. So it
I
is
love
all
it.
spies. It is James Bond, Inspector Gadget. The number that I'm in, actually my first rehearsal tomorrow morning. So I'm very excited, but it's I'm doing Charlie's Angels. Hence the
I
little
love
promo that my
that.
friend made me. Yes. So
Oh my
um
God.
yeah, so it's going to be a really fun show this year. It's on June 21st, which is Father's Day. So
Yep.
you'll have to grab those tickets. But yes, it's also obviously Broadway Bears. Everything goes to Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. So that's my like biggest reason why I love to be a part of it every year. And because this is my eighth year fundraising, I'm actually as long as I hit my goal right now is to just raise over 3,000 because if I do hit that, I'll have raised a total career of $50,000 for Broadway Cares.
Macy, that's amazing.
So I'm very excited. We're getting close. I have somebody that's not on there on my page yet, but as you can see, about halfway there. So we're pretty good. We're doing
Wow.
pretty good. But last
Yeah.
year I raised, thankfully it's actually crazy. I got my job at the duplex because of Broadway Bears.
Really?
Yes, I was 4 years ago. I was doing some live fundraising with a friend. I had never heard of the duplex, shockingly. I had just moved back to New York after COVID. And I came in and we were doing live fundraising with the Red Buckets. Do you know the story, Maria?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. This was like a Saturday. It was outside. We were doing Red Bucket passing outside, and Tony happened to be there. And he was like, if one of you want to come up and sing one song on the piano, talk about the Red Bucket, um, you can sing a song and talk about it and pass the bucket inside. And I think it was JD playing at the time because he says he was there, but Zach was there.
Yeah.
And I got up, I sang a song, and Tony heard me. And afterwards, he came running up to me. He was like, do you by chance have any bartending experience? And do you need a job? And I was like,
wow.
And I was like, because they just had auditions that day and they didn't have it. They didn't find anybody.
Oh my God.
So
Talk
just
about
so
timing.
it was very, and I did need a job. And so it was perfect. So I love to tell that part of my story because, I'm here at the duplex now 4 years later because of Broadway Bears, and they're a huge part of my fundraising. So last year I raised $12,000. The year before I raised 16. So, it's been very, very, it's very special to me to be a part of this, community. And I love it a lot. So
well, and I am crazy about Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. When
yes.
when I was in Tony and Tina's wedding off Broadway for many years, from 91
Uh-huh.
to 98, I wrote. Me and a couple of my friends wrote all the skits for Gypsy of the Year and for the Easter Bonnet.
Yes.
So we used to do all of those. So I know how special that community is and how giving it is. And it's fantastic that you're doing that.
Thank you. Well, and they do so much too because of, so much that obviously they do a lot with, AIDS and providing, we say medicine, food, healthcare, and hope to so many people. But then on top of that, there's so much that you don't realize that they do. Like one of the things that they said recently in a meeting that I think you'll appreciate, especially because we were just talking about Rizzo. One of the top things that they do is they make sure with senior citizens, they make sure that they can keep their dogs or like pets. And they like really
beautiful.
have a whole grant, because they do work a lot with like national grants as well.
Wow.
So they make sure that senior citizens can help keep their pets and take care of them.
And that's a really big deal when someone's sick.
Yeah, it is. And
People don't realize that.
yeah, so they do that obviously whenever there's any like large events that happen. I know they send money out to whenever there's any hurricane relief and stuff like that. But I think I was looking at it the other day. I probably should have read up on this a little bit more before this, but I think last year they sent out to like 400 different grant associations all throughout the US, Puerto Rico, and internationally as well. So they really do so much, and not only within our community as entertainers, but also, for other people as well. So that's why I'm just so passionate about it every year. I'd love to be part of the show as well. And also, as a performer,
yeah, and I bet you kick ass, Maci.
I try, it's
I
fun.
saw
We're
some
excited about
pictures
this year.
from last year that was amazing, like those live action shots.
Yeah, last year was fun. I had like a little bit of a feature moment, which was very surprising. But it was a lot of fun. But
Leo, do you have any of the pictures that Maci sent us that we can pull up? I know that Maci sent us a bunch of pictures. Now, in the meantime, what's the easiest way, Maci, for them to donate?
Yes. So right there, actually on the screen, that QR code goes straight to my fundraiser page. So if you just scan that QR code, that is very easy. I know there was also a link that Leo probably posted as well, but that is, there we are.
Oh my God, there she is in all her glory. There she is.
There I was, right at the end of the runway last year.
I love it.
Yeah, that was a really fun little moment. So
now, what was the theme last year?
Last year it was Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
So our number was we were based off the Ruby Red Slipper. So so we had Mark McKillop, who was one of our leads, and then Mimi Scardula, who's now in Wicked on Broadway. But then we were the three. So there's Mimi, then Mark, and then me. I was considered the Ruby Red Slipper that Mark chose. So that was like my little baby feature. Yeah, there.
I love that.
It's so fun. It's always just such a fun year. Oh, and there's me. But
Maci, how long have you been dancing?
Oh my goodness, since I was 3. So now I'm 32. So almost 33. So almost 30 years. My whole life. So
is anyone in your family a dancer, or was it just something you want?
Well, my parents, grandparents apparently were like dancers socially, but I just started dancing because that's what my parents just saw me do all the time. But I have 2 little sisters now that dance as well, and they're both NFL cheerleaders. So
what?
They went that route, and I went theater route. So dancing family over here.
What teams do they cheerlead for?
They're both on the Tennessee Titans.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they do it together, which is because I'm from Nashville originally. So that's where they are.
Wonderful.
Yeah, no, it's super fun. So.
Okay, well, we will, even at the end of the show, we'll pop the QR code back up.
Thank you so much.
And I can't say enough about Broadway Cares and how great it is. And like I said, I used to fundraise myself for it. So now I just like to donate. And I can't say enough about Maci and how sweet she is and kind and just a lovely human being.
Oh, so thank you. Right back at you, Maria. Thank you so much for
having me. You're very welcome, honey. You're always welcome. And listen, if you're ever doing anything that you want to just pop back on, you just let me know, okay?
I will. Thank you so much. I'm going to go sing some songs at Duplex now.
Yay! Go see Maci on the way home, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Bye, Maria. Thank you.
Thank you, my love. Bye, honey. She's the best. What a doll. She's a total doll. I love her. Let me see. So let me just go back. So if Leo, he has under the What's the Story with Maria. Leo, you're the best, first of all. Thank you so much. Under the What's the Story with Maria, there it is. I'm going to donate. I always donate to different people every year, but the last few years I've donated to Maci because she works at the Duplex and she's my buddy. So it's such an amazing show. If you can get to it, let me tell you about the show. It's June 21st, which happens to fall on Father's Day. I believe it's at 7, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe it's a little later. I'll have to look. It doesn't say there, but if you go to the link, it'll show you. In the Hammerstein Ballroom, which is 311 West 34th Street. And 311 is, I believe it's between 8th and 9th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So anyway, go, and if you can't make the actual show, Broadway Bears is phenomenal. If you can't make the actual show and you want to just donate, that would be a wonderful thing. And it's all tax deductible, and you're doing great work. And I personally know a few people that benefited from their kindness. A couple of my friends at the end of their life that were able to have their bills paid by Equity Fights AIDS, their electric bills, the cable bills, so that they didn't have to stress out at the very end of their life. And it was very, very kind. Also, I know they helped people during COVID quite a bit. And now that I know about the dogs as well, I mean, I just want to cry about that. That's so beautiful. So that's the deal. And go and check out Maci on Tuesday nights with Bria, who I also love. And G's filling in tonight. How can you not love G? So that's what's happening. G. Now we have Chris Attore is going to be June on a Tuesday, not 2 weeks from tonight, I believe. Chris Attore, what's the actual date there, Leo? It's
June 9th. June 9th.
June 9th. Yeah, there was something, the live thing is blocking it. June 9th at Don't Tell Mamas at 7 o'clock. Who do you think his musical director is? Our friend, Lynn Porter's genius. She will be there playing her heart out as only Lynn can. And Chris is turning 80. He's turning 80 in June. So that's his very special birthday show. So go and see Chris. He's done a bunch of shows in the city. He flies in like a little bird, flies on the wings of a plane, back and forth for rehearsals in the show. And he'll be there. He's there. I think tonight they're rehearsing, if I'm not mistaken. Love you, Lenny. And I got you a little present, Lynn. I got you a little present, which I will give to you. I think I'm going to see you Monday night at Susie's. Susie Campanero, speaking of birthday, is having her big birthday bash at Stonewall next Monday. So June 1st. Her actual birthday is June 2nd, which after midnight she will be of a woman of a certain age. A woman of a certain age. Also, so Lenny, I'll see you at Susie's birthday for sure, and I have a present for you, which I'll bring. Okay, powerhouse vocalist, one of my two favorite Broadway stars are Christine Ebersole and Jen Colella. And Jen Colella is going to be kicking off Pride Month at the Laurie Beachman Theater, which has been revamped now, all new, just really nice. It's just a beautiful place, and new lights and everything. Sound is amazing. So Jen Colella is going to be there on June, I believe, the 8th and 9th. I will be there on the 8th, which is a Monday, and the 9th is a Tuesday. So I'm sure there's just a few tickets left because she is going to sell out. And what's beautiful about the Laurie Beachman, to see a Broadway star like this, that up close, and it's called Big Dyke Energy because she is one of us.
The BDE.
One of us girls. And she is, what I love about her is she's out and, very proud of who she is and does amazing things. I saw her in Come From Away and was blown away. If you saw Come From Away, she played the pilot. Yeah, the captain. She played the pilot. And I do believe that the night that I went, the actual captain was in the audience. So
wow.
Yeah, it was really like Goosebump City. And Come From Away is a beautiful, beautiful show. And Jen Colella played that. And she's going to be doing her own show there. And I cannot wait. So it's Monday the 8th. Those are my recommendations. Chris
Yeah, yeah.
Artore. Yep. Jen Colella on Monday. Chris Artore on Tuesday.
And isn't there somebody else coming to the somebody that we know coming who's waiting in the wings?
Oh my God. Sexy does not even come close. Look at his guns.
Hubba.
He is not just my friend who I love to pieces. He's not just a gentleman. He's not just from Alabama, red hot from Alabama. He is, he works at Brandy's with me. He also works at Don't Tell Mamas. And he is doing his own show at the Laurie Beachman. And that's why we wanted to have him on. Are we ready? I don't know if we're ready for these guns and this hottie.
I'm trying to find, I have to get the very important, oh, there it is. Woohoo! Before I forget. There we go. There we go.
Great. So this is Tommy McDowell, and he is doing his birthday show, although his birthday is June 14th, which, as he wrote in his post today, also coincides with National Bourbon Day. And he is from Alabama, so that is, how apropos is that? So at the Laurie Beachman, June 13th, which is, I'll tell him it's also a special day for Italians. And the tickets are $25. The live stream is $12. Now, I can't go because I'm working that night, so I will be getting the live stream. But I'm going to have him zoom in. We're going to have him zoom in and tell us all about the show and why he chose to do it now. Oh, my God! Hottie patati, what is happening?
I am also outside of my place of work, having my shift drink. Thank you very much.
Oh, my God. I didn't realize you were working tonight, honey.
Don't tell Mama.
All right.
No, I just got off happy hour, so I'm done.
Okay, good. Thank God. Thank God. So Jamie Burke, who we know is Jerry D, says, hi, Tommy. Hi, Maci. So look at this. I had you and Maci on the same night.
I know.
I know. And you guys are going to have to be friends because you're both piano bar people.
We do. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. You're both great musical theater entertainers. You have, I'm sure you have a million friends in common. And you're both from the South.
Oh, yeah.
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 So there's
that's right.
that whole thing.
Yeah.
She's from Tennessee. You're from Alabama.
Maybe I'll just head down to the duplex after this. And
I think you should. And if you do, you better take a picture and post it on my wall.
Oh, no. I have to go home and rehearse for my show.
Okay. All right.
This is coming up.
I know it is. Now, Tommy, you are doing a show at the Laurie Beachman, which I love it there. And tell me why you decided to name it 45s to 45.
Well, I'm turning 45.
I can't believe that.
That's the day after my show.
Oh my
and I wanted it to be sort of a nod to like the albums that I grew up listening to and that sort of like influenced my life and have really meant a lot to me. And it's a pretty eclectic mix. I'm going to go ahead and say now I have very little musical theater in the set list. There's a little mashup of all the tours that I've done, which is fun. But and I do a little like 1950s Lilac Wine. I don't know if you're
I love that.
aware that was a musical theater song as well.
I don't think I knew that was a musical theater song.
Mm-hmm. Covered by Nina Simone and Jeff Buckley, of course.
Wow.
So just like all this, if I were to do a whole show of all the songs that have really meant a lot to me over the years, it would have to be 5 different iterations of different shows. So like I tried to condense it as best I can. It's down to 45 minutes of music, 15 minutes of dance, or I
love it. I love that you really took the 45 seriously.
Yeah, well, yeah, and
literally,
like I'm starting off with a song from 1951, and then the next song is from 1941. So like, it runs the gamut. It goes from Glenn Miller to Brandy Carlisle to Leonard Skinner to like it's.
Oh, I love this. This is so great.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and
you got you got a whole band, right?
I got a whole band, man, and I'm pinching myself because like I've I've been rehearsing with them separately and a little bit together, but we're gonna have a full band rehearsal the week of the show. But these guys are amazing. Like,
Yeah.
Rob Cookman is my music director. We met on the Cabaret tour. He is fantastic, an amazing jazz player. I got Mark Ziegler on the stand-up bass, and
Wow.
and Shai Wetzer on drums. And the cool thing is that Rob and Mark know each other from working together, and Mark and Shai know each other from working together on the band's Visit. But Rob and Shai have never worked together, so I'm like enjoying that I get to introduce these two great musicians to each other, and hopefully something will come of that later. You know.
It
Uh,
always works out. Like, I love that because musicians to me are the best people on the planet.
yeah, yeah.
There's just something very special about
Well,
musicians that they help each other too. I find that they're not competitive. They're very about
no,
lifting each other up.
yeah, and the show. I mean, they're gonna make the show. It's gonna like. I'm just so glad that like the set list that I chose and that everything just kind of works to showcase everyone's talents. You know.
Oh, I love that.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and yeah, I can't wait. I have friends coming in from Massachusetts. You know,
It's my home state.
I know. It's my coworker from my first job out of college selling Steinway pianos. He's coming to see the
Wow.
show, and my first girlfriend from she lives now in Chattanooga, Tennessee. She and her husband are coming up
Oh my
for the
God, how
show.
cool is that?
It it gives somebody like a little bit of a reason to come to New York City, and they'll
You
come.
have a
But like,
girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend now?
oh,
Is she gonna be jealous? That's why I
she,
asked.
we'll see, we'll see. I'll have to warn her.
Yeah, I would just give her a heads up and mention the
Yeah.
husband a couple times.
Oh, absolutely. Her
But that is great.
husband.
I know.
Um,
Listen, exes are like family. That's the way I
oh
look
yeah,
at it.
no, she's great. Her dad was my guitar teacher back in the
Really?
day. Yeah,
And you
way
play
back in
a
the day.
mean guitar. Tommy, you gonna play a
Oh,
guitar in the show?
I am gonna play the guitar. I'm gonna play the trumpet, and I'm gonna
What?
bust out. I might bust out one more thing. I don't know. We'll see.
This is so exciting.
It is. I'm so excited.
Well, I
So
can't go that night because I work, but I'm gonna get the live
I
stream.
know.
I
Yeah.
know.
So like the live stream will be, I'll be done by like 8 or 8:15. Plenty of
Yeah, I'll
time
watch it.
before
I'll
work
watch it.
starts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And who knows? Maybe I'll end up at Brandy's after. We'll see.
Oh my
It is
God.
because midnight. I turn at 45. So
I know. Well, do you what night do you work at Brandy's now?
I don't have a
A
shift
regular
there.
shift? It seems like you're always
Nah.
working.
Well, I wish.
I know.
No, but I filled in for Jonathan last Sunday, but like, I'm just, I'm there to fill in when needed.
Yeah.
I have a regular shift here at Mama's Tuesday happy hours. I just started another, like a restaurant job in Columbus Circle. I teach voice during the school year at a
I
college on Long
know.
Island. You do what you gotta do.
I know you're all over. You do so many things. I love it.
Yeah,
And didn't
yeah.
you do something with my friend Kat Chua at 56 Second Street Project?
Yes, I actually ran into her a week or two ago, and told her about my show, and I'm gonna like follow up and email her about it. Uh, and yeah, she was there to see her friend play in her band. It was like this family friendly event in Brooklyn. But yeah, I know her. She's great. I love
Yep.
the whole 52nd Street Project is like a little home away from home. I love volunteering there. Their
You're
kids are
so
great.
sweet.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, the place
Yeah.
is great.
How wonderful, honey. So now, how much are I think that says the tickets are about 25.
Yeah, so they start at 25. Yeah, and then
I
the
mean, that's a
VI.
steal. I'm sorry, that's a steal.
I wanted to leave. I wanted to leave it as low as possible for my friends who are like working actors or not working actors.
Yeah,
Because my hesitation whenever I really want to go see a show is like, oh, can I afford it? Can I
yeah,
like spend the money? And I know there's like a $25 minimum when you get there and everything. So I just
right.
wanted it to be accessible for everyone. You know, the VIP seats are 45, so if you can afford sitting in the front 2 rows, you can do that. You'll be sitting with my mom.
Oh, that's so great.
Oh yeah, my mom's flying up from Alabama.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, we just lost time. Maybe he'll come right back. All right. So just to reiterate, and I'm sure he'll zoom right back in. Tommy McDowell. That's what happens sometimes.
Told you about she's
okay.
going to be
there
my
he is.
stylist for the show.
Who's going to be your stylist?
So I'll have a little. So you know, I may have a costume change or two. We'll see.
Oh, guitar, costume change, a trumpet.
Shoot. Hold on, I'm missing your video now.
Oh, okay. Do you want to pop out and pop back in?
If I may, I'm just gonna
Yes, go ahead, honey. Go ahead. Now we'll bring up your poster and talk about it. So that's Tommy McDowell. He works with me. I've worked with him quite a bit at Brandy's. He fills in all the time. He's a sweetheart. He's beautiful voice. And let me tell you, I'll tell the story when he comes back. I almost to laugh. But so anyway, 45. I think it's going to be 45. It looks baby. But June 13th, which is a Saturday night at 7 p.m. at Green Room, Story Beach Theater, which is on 9th Avenue, in the corner of Avenue and 42nd Street. It is below the Bank Cafe. Food is delicious. So $5 drink or food minimum. So what I would do is the show starts.
No, it seems that her internet is being a little silly.
Oh. Can you hear me, Leo?
Why don't you give? I can hear you very well. Why don't you give another recap about when the show's going to happen?
Yeah, so it's June 13th at 7 p.m. at the Laurie Beachman Theater on 42nd and 9th, below the West Bank Cafe. And as Maria was saying, the food is delicious. So you can book your ticket to sit down at 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:15, 6:30, whenever you feel like having a bite and a drink and everything. And by the way, it is National Bourbon Day the next day, so make sure get those bourbon drinks.
Now, is that what was in your glass? Is that what was in your glass? What you were drinking?
No, actually. So this was like an M&M, mezcal and Amaro, whatever it's called.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So yeah. No, sometimes I'll have a bourbon drink after work, but I don't know. It varies. But yeah, I'll save my bourbon. I actually did buy a bottle of Weller specifically for the show that I will have on stage.
Very nice.
Yeah, it'll be classy. And it's a big bottle, so I can share it after the show.
That's the funnest part. All right, here's Maria.
I have a different computer. I'm telling you, I hate to do this, but I think my Mac has had its better days, and it's time for a new computer. I've been avoiding it, but so anyway, Tommy, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Your show is going to be amazing. I'm so happy for you, honey. And really, everybody get your tickets because Tommy, we've worked together at Brand. Oh, I know what I was going to say.
Yeah, I was going to tell you. Tell the funny story.
So Tommy and I have worked many shifts together, and I got to tell you, of all the people I've ever worked with, this is a phenomenon. I will take pictures of girls losing their minds over Tommy. So it's just customers at the bar, and they're like, and I have photographed, and I'm like, nobody's going to believe this unless I take a picture of it. And he's just being Tommy, he's just being all and girls are just losing their minds. Tommy, I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like it.
Wild.
Yeah, well, I know you just thought about your business, but it is a phenomenon.
So come to the show, and hopefully there will be some girls that you can take pictures of. Not you specifically, but
Yes, you'll definitely
take pictures of girls losing their minds or something. I don't know. Maybe my girlfriend from when I was 15 years old. Take a picture of her losing her mind.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea.
No, it's gonna be so much fun. Yeah. I'm
It's
sorry.
going to be great, honey. It's going to be. So you have a rehearsal tonight?
No. I'm rehearsing the show on my own every day,
Okay.
and like once a week I'll get with the musicians or just Rob, the music director, and just like iron out things, make sure we're on the same page for everything. It's and when I tell you these guys are so good, I'm pinching myself how amazing these musicians are and how
And
much
you worked with
it's just
them
gonna be
before,
fun.
right?
Huh?
You worked with all of them before.
Uh, yes, I did a show with Mark Ziegler at 54 Below back in 2017, I want to say. And I've actually never worked with Shai Wetzer, but his partner is my best friend Nikki Lint. So that's how I know Shai. So I've seen him and I've heard him play many a time. And he just released an album of his own, which in two parts. He's going to release the second part later next month. But he's just a phenomenal, and he's like, he's Israeli, and he plays a lot of like world like music. The way he can play, he can go from jazz to like Middle Eastern to back to rock, and like he's so versatile, and that's why I can't wait to introduce him to Rob Cookman, because I know that they'll be able to work together in the future.
I love that. And I
Yeah.
just think musicians are just magical people.
They're the best.
Things that happen.
They're the best.
Well, Tommy, I want to thank you for popping on.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy that you were able to do it. I know you're going to kick ass, honey. It'll be amazing. Please, everybody.
Will it be perfect? No and yes.
That's even better. That's even better. You have no idea how talented this guy is. I promise you, I vouch for him. And I have seen him live, and I've seen girls lose their effing minds over him.
I'm just waiting for that day that Maria, you lose your effing minds. Come on.
Well, honey, I'm old enough to be your mother, but I think you're gorgeous and talented and very sweet, and you're a gentleman. So I love you, honey. Thank you for taking the time to come on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Carry on the great work that you're doing.
Absolutely.
And I'll see you soon, honey, okay?
I'll see you soon.
I'm going to get a live stream.
Absolutely. All right.
All right. Love you, baby.
Bye. I love you.
Bye, honey. Tommy McDowell, June 13th, at the Laurie Beachman Theater. All right. So I apologize. This is the second time that this has happened. Obviously my Mac is not. It's time to retire my Mac. Or I'm going to have my upstairs neighbor, he's a computer guy, work on it. Not soon enough. Right.
Mac.
I know. I don't know. Chauncey told me that they have, if you buy refurbished Macs, they're usually much less expensive. Because this is why I've been avoiding it. My old Mac cost $1,800 about 7 years ago.
You have to go to, but you don't go through Mac. You go through.
You have to send it to me.
Yes, I will. Another
company.
Yeah, another company. Brothers, was it Brothers, the Electronic Brothers one? Anyway, yeah, you go through them and they have refurbished ones. And also, you might be able to sell that one back to them.
Oh, really?
Because they would take it and refurbish that one for somebody else. Yeah. I'll look it up. I have to remember.
Leo is on it. Well, Leo, it is time. It's that time of the we have to do the food section of our show. Okay, so this section of our show is called Go Ahead.
Go ahead.
Keep eating.
Keep eating.
So what do we have tonight? I have a confession to make. I was running late. I was teaching, and I was so tired. And so I ran out of time to cook. But I got one of my favorite meals in the world, a cheesesteak sandwich from the bodega down the street. So this is, they also call it a chopped cheese in this neighborhood, but it's basically cheesesteak with some peppers, green peppers, onions, a little ketchup, a little mayonnaise. Can't beat this. This is delicious. A little bit of cheese. For my salad tonight, oh my God, I see Chris Artore. I'm in New York, and I'm watching you from the street. You are adorable. I promoted your show, Chris. I told everybody about it, and we'll remind everybody as well as soon as I finish this. So, what do I have for salad? I wanted to make a nice, colorful salad, and I have red leaf lettuce with red and orange yellow peppers, baby peppers, and then I threw some craisins in here.
Mm.
I know, and I'm gonna put a blackberry. I'm going kind of with the purple theme here. A blackberry ginger um, balsamic vinegar, and I'm going with I've been using this a lot because I love it, and I know Leo, you can't have it because it's nuts. Nochelera, so it's like a nutty kind of, but I'll never make it for you. Don't worry. A nutty kind of like balsam. I mean, extra virgin olive oil. It's like kind of got like a nutty theme to it. So that is that salad. How beautiful is that? And then for dessert, I went to see my friend Sylvia Santorio of Paramus.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, you should stop at Stu Leonard's on the way home. Now, if you can imagine, I had never been to Stu Leonard's. Stu Leonard's, I almost lost my mind. These are molasses cookies made right there at Stu Leonard's. They are so delicious. I ate the whole thing almost, and I still for the show, but absolutely just delicious, soft, chewy. Everything there was off the hook. So I cannot say enough about Stu Leonard's. I love his commercials. I'm bringing a bottle over, and he makes his own commercials. But anyway, and they have all kinds of prepared foods and delicious, great produce and all that stuff. So that's what we're having tonight. Once again, we want to remind everybody about Chris Ortori's show, which is June 9th. It's a Tuesday night. It's 2 weeks from tonight at Don't Tell Mamas at 7 p.m. And Lynn Portis Genius is his musical director. My friend who I love. Mama's is located at 343 West 46th Street between 8th and 9th. And all our friends work there. We have so many great friends that work in these piano bars. $25 cover, $20 minimum. I will remind you that Don't Tell Mamas does not take credit cards. It's very important that you bring cash. Cashola. Mm-hmm. So Italians, get that money from between your mattress and your box spring and go see those two.
Or when you go to grandma, she's going to go turn around.
That is so that's the Hispanic grandmas. That's the abuelas.
Well,
don't do that as much.
They don't have the right
to
the
left. A lot
left.
of them are wearing the black. They can't, they're not really doing that. But the little, yes.
We would go to Las Vegas, or I was a little kid back then, and my grandma. One person would stay watching me doing something else, while my grandma, my grandpa, or my mom and dad would go gamble and such. And most of the time, I would get to hang out with my grandma when it was time to eat, and she always had money. Go over there for the little pinball. Turn around, reach, and then in her purse, we would go to the buffets because in Vegas they were famous for the buffets, right? She always said, "Are you hungry, mijo? Hold on." And she'd pull out a little roll from the buffet, a little thing of butter from the buffet, a little something.
Let me tell you something. We have footage of my grandmother at weddings going the dessert bar, they had a little dessert cart, putting things in her bag. First, she started with putting them in her dress. We were like, she just lifted her dress and like she had this little thing that she created. Rena's laughing because she knows one of the weddings. There's like the videographer was following her. She didn't know. We have evidence of it. Juliana Cesari, hi Julie.
Feel good, Steve.
From Steve and Julie, and the great news is Steve is doing so great.
Much better, I saw.
Oh my God, Steve! I'm so glad you're feeling better, honey. We're all big fans of yours. We love Steve. He's a sweetheart. Lynn says you're looking great, Leo.
Holding them together.
Yep. Thank you, says Chris Ortori. Thank you, Leo Maria. Well, we love you, Chris, and we know you're going to have a great show. Once again, we want to remind you Maci Arms was on the show, and she is an incredible dancer and singer. She is in Broadway Bears, June 21st, which is Father's Day. The show is at 7. It starts at 7. Broadway Bears, if you've never been, it's all these Broadway dancers that literally they get you to give them money. Let's put it that way. And they're the hottest people you'll ever see in your life. You're not going to know what to do with yourself. And they're all dancing for a great cause. So Maci, who's our friend from the Duplex, she's there tonight, by the way. If you're in the neighborhood, you want to say hi to Maci, swing by and do that. Let me just get rid of this light. It's driving me crazy. I'm going to work on this, my Mac computer. My neighbor upstairs is going to try to fix it. This is the second week that it died out like that. Yes.
I have something to make us laugh before I know it's almost time for us to
go.
No,
I love it. Please.
I have been scrolling, so I think that it is time for. Try it again.
Real favorite content.
Yes. How many of you know an artistic director of a theater?
Many of us do.
So I posted this, and some of you saw this on my Facebook earlier today, but let me remove this first. But the crazy ideas that we think of to get people in to watch a show. And this is a series that this young lady has done. She's hilarious.
Performed in the traditional kabuki style. The Music Man set.
Sorry, hold on. Let's
Jekyll and Hyde. Hairspray the Musical, performed in the traditional kabuki style. The Music Man set. In 1918 Russia, after the assassination of Tsar Nicholas II. Othello, with music and lyrics by Taylor Swift. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof meets Fiddler on the Roof. It's a play about roofs. Footloose, but the main character breaks the law not just by dancing, but also by committing murder. Hairspray the Musical, performed.
That is great.
Her name is Rebecca Skowron. Rebecca's Rebeccas Skowron, Skowron. She's on Instagram, and she's got a couple of in that series of just hairspray done kabuki style.
Oh my God!
Othello.
But the music of Taylor Swift. That is hysterical. So I love it.
Instagram, Rebecca Skowron. She's got a bunch of musical theater things. And then also, I don't know if any of you are on TikTok, but lately I've been part of listening to musical theater radio.
Oh,
which
really?
They're starting on TikTok. Yeah.
Well, they have that on Sirius Radio too. Thank you for reminding me. So good.
Yeah, it's a guy named Fane Black who actually was featured in musical theater trivia. If you watch that on YouTube, and it's basically him DJing and us listening to musical theater songs from the beginning all the way to the present and talking about them with various questions, and that's on TikTok. So some content that's not crazy.
Yeah, and there's so much funny stuff, and I send it to a lot of my friends. There's David Foley Jr. does the best Irish brogue I've ever heard in my life. And so anything that I see or hear that has an Irish brogue, I have to send it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this new guy, I'm going to have to forward it to you because I can't even breathe. I laugh so hard. It's these two Irish people in a car and she's screaming at him. Her name's Kathleen, his name's Michael, and their brogues are so thick, but it's really funny stuff. So I might have to send you that and see what you think of it. Anyway, we love everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We're so happy you tuned in. Sorry about my computer mishap, but luckily I was right next to my other computer and just zoomed in. I'm gonna have to get a new. You know what the new ones are? If you get a new MacBook, $4,000. That's why I've been putting it off and putting it off, putting it off. This was 1,800, but I've had it for, like I said, 8 years. So I'm gonna try to get my neighbor upstairs to fix it because I know it's probably some little thing.
Get it refurbished. Well, as soon as we go off the air, we'll look it up right now,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you that company.
All right. Well, listen, come back every Tuesday. We love and appreciate you. We have so many great guests coming up, like so many we have lined up. June is going to be like jam-packed with amazing guests because June is always like a really busy month. What is it?
I knew what I was going to ask you earlier about your birthday.
What?
When you talked about Nona. Did you get up and did you punch things? Did you get up all feisty for your birthday? I saw your post about not, you're going to be one of those women who wear purple now and say what you feel. So did you get up like Nona and punch the?
You know what? I kind of did. I've kind of turned a corner of like rage. Yeah, I'm over it. Yeah, and I even made a post the next day, I think, or the day after. I just can't take it anymore. I've snapped. I've officially snapped, like all old Italian ladies do. They get to a point and they snap.
You better get out of the way.
As my mother would say, I'm going to snipe. That's it. Got out of my way. I'm going to snipe. We were like, all right. But my grandmother, really, she would have punched you. 4'11", and that's punching you in the wrong places. So got to look out. But anyway, we love all of you. We're so happy that you took the time to come see us. And sorry about my computer mishap, but I'm going to get it fixed. Anyway, Leo, you're the greatest of all. Thank you. And that's it. We'll see you next week and every Tuesday from now on. Happy coming up on Pride Month. Happy Pride Month.
Oh, that's right. Woohoo!